Every single day we're being fed a narrative designed to keep us distracted, divided and dependent. But real winners, you and I, we don't outsource our thinking. We seek for the truth, we demand clarity, and we want the facts with no filters. That's why this platform exists, not to tell you what to think, but to give you the tools so you can think for yourself. While traditional medias are always playing the same predictable game, chasing clicks, protecting donors, and avoiding the tough questions, but we do the opposite. As you already know, we do the opposite. We question everything, we challenge everyone, and we go straight to the source. But here's the reality though. Being independent isn't cheap. If you want a media that isn't bought, then you have to start supporting the media that cannot be bought. And that happens to be us. Duh. Because we don't take orders from corporations, we don't bend to politicians, we don't adjust our message to fit the advertisers. Our loyalty is only for one person, and that is you, the audience, who actually cares about truth, who actually cares about transparency, accountability. And I need your help to keep that going. For as little as £5 a month, you can keep this machine spinning and you can keep the accountability alive, because that is something that we're lacking in the UK. So if you're tired of being talked down to, if you're tired of being manipulated, if you're tired of feeling like every headline is designed to push an agenda, then help us, join us, because the future belongs to the people who think for themselves. And we're building a platform that empowers exactly that. So support us. Support the independent media, support the real journalism that we're doing here, and of course, support the truth, not the noise. Please go to the link in the description and support the channel. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, patriots, truth seekers, digital warriors, welcome back to the show. London has been taken over, folks. It's not the war in Iran. The war is coming home. The war is coming home. Folks, it's not just happening in Iran, folks. It's happening everywhere. Announcement has been made. No merger from Ben Habib. I have to say to you, very sad for the country. It's not something I want you to hear today. No merger from Ben Habib. The Islamists have taken the streets. They've taken the streets. And they're saying, hey, actually, forget chaos in the Middle East. We want to hear in Britain. This is London today, as you can see right now. This is live from London right now, as you can see. Folks, brace yourself for an impact. We got a lot to cover today. With a good friend for the show. I like this guy. I like this guy. I really do. It's my good friend. We got a lot to cover today, Shawab. How you doing? Shab, how you doing? How you doing? We're live. I think his his camera just froze. His camera just froze. All right, he's not ready for today, I guess. Anyways, folks, we got a lot to cover today. London is basically being captured by the Islamists. Not that I need to remind you. I think you guys know this. But London has been captured. Ben Habib is coming out and he's saying that no merger. No freaking merger. That's a problem, folks. But London has been captured, and it's important that we talk about it. The war in Iran is obviously making a lot of noise. Starmer has come out. But of course, he's not helping out. He's scared. He's confused. His statement doesn't really give anybody hope. And Britain has been hit by a terror attack, but they don't want to call it a terror attack. I don't know why. Don't know what sort of plan there is. Don't know who they're trying to protect. It was, and it looks, and it seemed to be like a terror attack, but that was Glasgow this morning. But right now, what you're seeing right now is London. The Islamists have taken the street. The pro-IRGC members have taken the street. with the Iranian old flag, well, with the IRGC flag, the Islamic Republic flag, and of course the lefties have united with them. The lefties have united with them. All right, cool. My guest here, I'm going to be joined with one of our special guests here on the show. Shawab, how you doing, sir?
Hello. Hey, Baraka.
Good to see you.
I'm
Good
good.
to
I'm good. Thank you very much. Can you hear me okay?
say something.
Yeah. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you perfect, bro. How you? First of all, how are you today?
I'm okay, man. I'm okay. Just seeing a lot of things happening in the UK. Not the best thing to wake up to, but unfortunately, this is the reality we live in. So yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, you know, you have to take care of yourself because it looks like not only the problems are in the Middle East, but the problems have been imported here, and and you have to be careful. I have to say, we have to be careful. But
Correct. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
but here's what we're gonna cover today for the viewers who are joining us today. It's important that they also get to know what's going on in Britain. So not only what we cover in British news, but we're also doing geopolitics today. We're gonna kind of touch on a lot of places. We're gonna touch in America. We're gonna touch in Africa, in the Middle East for sure, and of course we'll come back home here in Great Britain, and we'll talk about Keir Starmer's leadership. Is Keir Starmer a wartime leader? That is the question that we're gonna be asking today. Is Keir Starmer a wartime leader? We're gonna be talking about the U.S. forces neutralize armed attacker at a Kashmir consulate. That was Pakistan. Pakistan. Don't know if you've seen, but there was attack. American consulates were being attacked by some armed Islamists in Pakistan, and the United States had to put them down. Crazy to show you the footage, folks. It looks dangerous. We need to talk about that. It's like, what? Yeah, I know. Pakistan, yes. At least 25 people killed in suspect Boko Haram attack in Nigeria. We forget about the Christians being killed in Nigeria. Folks, it's happening almost every single week. And it's crazy because we don't really get to know about it. We get small little local reports, but not mainstream media reports. So maybe there could be more that we don't know about. Maybe there's nothing, but we know there's a lot of things happening there. At least 25 people killed. You probably didn't hear about that. 25 people killed in a suspect Boko Haram attack in Nigeria. We're gonna talk about Israel war updates, the bombs that's been flying in the Gulf region. My boy Shawab has more detail on that. Of course, he's been in Dubai, he's been around, he knows the region, he speaks the language, so he can understand what's going on, and he probably understand the problem, the threat that the Middle Easterns are feeling, or if there is a threat at all. So we're going to talk about that, and we're also going to finish off with Rachel Reeve being caught with an Islamist friend. Very shocking video. I think you guys missed this, but it's important that we talk about it. So which one do you want to start first? Which one should we start first? Show up.
We're gonna start off by the Pakistani. The Pakistanis attacking the U.S. consulate, and that is in Karachi. I am from Karachi, as in I was born in Karachi, raised in Saudi Arabia, obviously. But yeah,
Yeah.
Karachi. Yeah, we can start because I've got an insight to that as well. I have been speaking to a lot of the people that I know in Karachi. I've spoken to them. I spoke to them last night. I spoke as well, and I can explain to you exactly what it is that has happened, what it is exactly that is going on, and we can look at it from my perspective. Obviously, people here who are not Pakistanis or who've never been to Pakistan or don't know the mentality of the Pakistanis, they might not be able to see it the way I see it or I explain it, hopefully. And yeah, we can just find out exactly what it is wrong with these with them. Baraka, can you tell me what is wrong with these Pakistanis? Why are they acting crazy all the time?
I don't know. I think since you're born there, you probably have a little bit of blood. You can share to me how it feels inside. How's it, bro?
Well,
But how come you don't act crazy, man? Is there
no,
something
I
that
never
you got
grew up
that they
in.
don't have?
Yeah, because I didn't grow up. I didn't grow up in Pakistan. I grew up in Saudi Arabia, and I think that's the reason why we have reality to what these Pakistanis are doing. These crazies.
Mm. Let me switch this screen. Right now it's showing Ben Habib,
Yeah.
but it shouldn't be doing that. So right here, this is took place in Karachi, Pakistan. Protesters swarmed the U.S. consulate, and they were met with riot police that fired shell and rubber bullets. But watch this video, folks. Oh God. So that is, well, there's a lot of video. I want to show you all of them, actually. So if you were to just to scroll, there's a couple people. I think this is the main video that's been circulating. This is them. Pro-Iran protesters storm U.S. consulate in Karachi. 9 dead. A crowd armed with sticks smashed windows, breached gates. After Khamenei assassination, police opened fire. But listen, watch this video of these guys trying to basically barge through, try to break the doors. I don't know what they were trying to do. Do you think they were trying to get in to kill somebody? What do you think, Shoab? Let's switch this here so we can. Shoab, they look angry, bro. What is going on? I think we lost Shoab then. Is it just me, but the network is not going well? Hey, Shoab, we've lost you there, bro. But anyways, this is the problem that we're facing in, obviously, in not only the UK, but Pakistan also. It looks like a lot of people are angry. A lot of Shia Muslims are very, very angry of what happened to their leader. So they're taking it to the street, attacking everything that has a United States flag on, or Israel flag, or maybe even European flags on. They attack everything. There's reports that's coming in that not only just 9 people died, but there's many. I think there's many other people who have obviously been confirmed dead. And it's kind of insane to see that they are not at war, but many people are. They are not at war, but a lot of their people have been killed. It's like, hey, how did you? You know, you're not even at war with anyone, but somehow your people reacted, and so many of them have been, dead, killed. What is going on? Now, let me just bring up this article here so I can tell you more of what really is, what really took on over there. So at least, oh man, so it's more. It's not just 9 people then. Oh God, this is a lot. At least 22 people were killed in Pakistan on Sunday as thousands gathered across the country to denounce US and Israeli strike on Iran, including 10 who died as crowd tried to storm the US consulate in Karachi. Wow, 22 people dead. What the heck, bro? I mean, how passionate were these guys? That's the question to ask. What is happening, folks? That is insane. Why are they so angry? That's what we need to ask. Why are they so angry, man? Let's get Shawab back here. So this is Pakistan right now. Let me see if I can show you this. So this is obviously Pakistan right now, and At least 22 people were killed. At least 22 people were killed in Pakistan on Sunday. This is the problem, folks. Why? Because let's see. I'm trying to get Shawad back here. Folks, give me a second. I'm trying to get Shawad back in the chat in the stream. It just went off. Don't know why he's doing that. Don't know why he's been doing that with all my guests that I've had the past couple of days. Oh god. It kicks them off. Which is obviously not fair. But yeah, at least a couple people have been killed in Pakistan. At least 10 died and dozens were injured in Karachi, Pakistan's largest city, according to Somaria Shahid Tariq, a police sergeant at the city's main government hospital. 2 more died in Islamabad near the US embassy, according to hospital officials. 10 in northern region of Gilgit-Baltistan, according to provincial officials. Right. And all these people got killed is because they were going to protest United States attack on the Islamists in Iran. And that's how they got killed. They went out there wanting to protest and wanting to fight and wanting to basically attack and destroy. I don't know. Just look at this video, folks. You tell me, were these guys peacefully trying to get in the embassy or trying to get in the building to talk to the Americans? Just look at this video, folks. I don't know about you, but it looks like these people were trying to do something bad. They were trying to harm someone. Look how angry these people look. Yeah, it doesn't look really well. Just look at this. Look at this video, folks. Show up, talk to me, bro. What is happening here?
Man, you know what? These guys are crazy. I've been watching this, and the thing is, there are two type of things that you can do. There is a protest, which is a peaceful protest that you can go and you can tell them, look, this is not right. What you're doing is absolutely wrong. We don't agree with it, and this shouldn't be happening. I get it. You know, the embassies are in different countries for a reason, and if you've got concern, you can take it to the embassy. But there is a way of doing it. Unfortunately, in Pakistan, the mob rule is in a way that the police officers, the officials, never get involved, and when they don't get involved, that means these thugs, these mobs, the people that you have seen in that video right now, they think they can actually do whatever they want to do without any question asked. There will be zero accountability, and that's exactly what was going on. I don't know if you know this, but back when Barack Obama was in charge of USA, when he was the president, something similar like this has happened. But Barack Obama told the U.S. Marines at that time that you are not allowed to retaliate, or you're not allowed to fight with them as it is. When they that's what he did. But fortunately for the US Marine, now that we've got Donald Trump in America, and he says, no, if these people are doing this, you need to you need to defend yourself. You need to defend that embassy, because that US embassy in Karachi, that represent America, because it is an ambassador to America. So this is the link to America in Pakistan. So you need to show that we are not cowards. You need to show that we will not tolerate this kind of nonsense. And for that, you need to go out and you need to defend yourself. And that's exactly what they did. I know there has been quite a few deaths, on in the news. But I have been told by some of the people that I know in Karachi that some of the deaths that has happened outside the U.S. embassy was actually done by mistake by the people who were actually shooting towards the American embassy. So there was a guy with a gun and he was trying to shoot towards the American embassy,
Yeah,
like an idiot, because they're all idiots, and he have actually managed to kill one or two of his own people, and that
yeah,
wasn't killed by, they were not unalived by Americans. They were actually unalived by the stupidity of these Pakistani lunatics. This is how stupid these idiots are.
yeah. I don't know if I can show you. I can show the viewers the video that we have here, but it looks like there was a guy with a gun, and he was just he was trying to shoot the police
Yeah,
and the building, but he ended up killing his fellow patriots. Well,
yeah,
however, whatever they call them.
yeah, fellow lunatics. Yeah, yeah, he did.
Yeah, we can say that. Yes, which is kind of strange because now you see the war is in Iran and Israel, right? Maybe
Yeah.
some Gulf region as well, but more people have been confirmed dead in Pakistan. Doesn't that like show how the behavior these guys carry to go out there and kill each other over
Yeah, bro.
a leader who they've never met? But it must have been really close to him. How important was Ali Khamenei to these guys? If you could.
I don't think he was important at all. If I be honest with you, I know a lot of Iranians. I know I've got a lot of Iranian friends, and they have very openly have said that there's just support that people are getting. But I'm talking about the guys who actually support the Ali Khamenei, and these were the people are saying we will take support from the other Islamists and everybody else, but we do not need the support from Pakistan. Like Pakistan is an unwanted. These are the unwanted people. Pakistanis, even the people in Palestine have said anybody is welcome to support us. But if you're sending Pakistanis to support us, we are going to deport them back to Pakistan. Like nobody likes them. But this is the problem that I've got with the Pakistanis. As a Pakistani myself, these people living in Pakistan, they've got so many problems within their own. And not only that, they are practicing Ramadan right now, which is the time when the Muslims fast. And according to these same Pakistanis, they'll be like, oh, we're the most peaceful people there. We fast, and when we are fasting, we always show the people that how peaceful and how kind and how good we are. Look at them. This is what they're doing while they're fasting. These people are barbarians. And I think I did a post on X, and I said that if there was anything that people
We've lost you there. Can you hear me? We've lost Shawab again. I don't know what's going on, but then what? The network is not. It's not helping us here. It's definitely not helping us. I don't know who's pulling the strings, but we got a lot of things to cover here. This is going to be one of the most important broadcasts you're going to see this today for sure on YouTube. So, let's fix this up so we can get him back, folks. Man, what is going on to this broadcast? Stay with us here. Let's connect him back. Shoaib, we've lost you. We've lost you. But you know, we're gonna carry on. He's gonna join. We're gonna join. We're gonna get him rejoin. But this is the problem that we're in, folks. I want to show you more. I want to show you more. There is more. There is freaking more, as of course there are. But this is not just happening in Pakistan. It's also happening in Great Britain, United Kingdom. Yes, you think, oh, Barack, no, it's not happening, folks. It is happening. People have taken it to the street. People have taken it to the street. In Kashmir. All right, it's back. Yes, boss. Good to have you back, bro. And I know it's gonna be like a routine thing where the broadcast will kick you out and you're gonna have to fight back in. But if you keep,
That's fine.
if you stay persistent, let's keep this going. We're having a good show here. I'm sure the viewers can say that. But this was not just happening in Pakistan. I know Pakistan has been the only country who obviously reported people who have been killed or have casualties and stuff. But this is also happening in Great Britain. Here's a video I want to show you. This is just a video that just came out 2 hours ago. Actually, no, not this one. This one just came out 2 hours ago today in London, right now as we speak. These guys have also taken it outside in London and they're celebrating. Well, no, not celebrating, but they are mourning. Obviously the charismatic leader has been taken away. Watch this. This is London today. You can see the Islamic Republic flag being waved. Can you see the Big Ben behind? This is freaking London, I think. Yeah. I have to say, I like the drums. All right, talk to me, Show. Why is this happening across the globe?
This is the problem we've got. It is the same people that comes out when it's anything to do with Palestine, anything to do with the cause that does not concern them, basically. So you've got actual Iranians living in Iran. I'm sure you have seen the video. I'm sure your viewers have seen the video.
Correct.
Where the Iranians living in Iran, they are celebrating the death of this leader, because obviously these people will know the leader more than us, because we don't live in Iran. You might be Iranian. I get it, you might be Iranian, but have you actually been to Iran? Have you actually lived in Iran? Do you got any connection to Iran? We've got so many people from different, like for me, I got zero connection to Pakistan. I never lived in Pakistan. So I don't think I should be somebody in the UK and raising my voice and saying, oh, you know what, we need this in Pakistan, or we should do that in Pakistan. It's not my business. I don't live in Pakistan. That's not, and these people are the same. If you look at half of them, well, majority of them in there, these people are not from Iran. Look at them. They're Jordanians, they're Syrians. This guy's an Egyptian. This guy with the microphone is a well-known guy, and he was crying a couple of months ago that he's getting deported for his hate comments. This guy, I can't remember his name. I think he's an Egyptian guy. I did a post about him somewhere. I remember that. But yeah, unfortunately, this is what we have got right now. You've got people who doesn't understand about Iran, and they would like to talk about Iran. These are the same people who never lived in Iran. Neither they've lived nor they're Iranians, but they like to, they like to interfere. They like to get into, because for them, this is it. This is their life. This is all they've got. They want to jump on literally everything and anything which is against Britain, which is anti-British. So, that could be anything. That could be, if you are out there, Baraka, right now, waving the British flag, these people will be the one, they will come and attack you, and they will tell you, you know what, actually, you're a racist for doing it. But, this is the reality that we've got in UK, that we have, what I see now in the UK, the people that I see, I'm talking about the foreigners that I see in the UK, they're not the best of those countries. What they have imported in the UK right now, unfortunately, this is the product that we are seeing. They're absolutely crazy, unhinged lunatics that got absolutely nothing going on in their life, and this is their life. And believe it or not, if today, let's say today, Donald Trump comes out and he said, you know what, actually, no war. We're going to stop everything. We'll cancel everything. There will be no war. These people will find something to cry about, and if they couldn't find anything to cry about, they probably start unaliving each other.
They always do, right? There's always something for them to protest about. They'll protest about sugar being so sweet. Yeah. They'll protest about everything.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. It's you see, I want the Iranian people to win. I want them to have the freedom, do their thing. But when you're seeing when you're seeing it coming here and spilling it over here, it's like, oh shit, like come on now. Because now we know what's gonna take place this weekend. We know how it's going to be like. It's going to be another Gaza 2.0.
Yeah.
Where now they're going to be protesting everywhere.
Can I tell you something, Baraka?
Go on.
Obviously, for me, I grew up in Saudi Arabia, right? And in Saudi Arabia, I lived there 28 years of my life, right? And in 28 years, in Saudi Arabia, I have never seen protests, right? I have never seen anything other than talking about Saudi Arabia, other than talking about the cities in Saudi Arabia. We never spoke about any problems, because the government that you have in Saudi Arabia is the government of a king. So whatever the king says, you follow. It's simple as that. And if you don't like it, especially as a foreigner, as I was in Saudi Arabia, because I lived there 28 years of my life, and if you don't like what Saudi Arabia is saying or doing, you're more than welcome to leave. So, when I got to the UK and I used to see these things, when I used to come here on holidays, I was very young. And I remember seeing people on the streets, talking about one thing. Obviously, now it's a lot more. It's a lot more in everyone's eyes because of the media, because of cameras everywhere, because
Yeah,
of
correct.
independent journalism everywhere. So you see it more. But when I used to come to the UK, when I was young, and I remember my father and everybody else that was living with us in Saudi Arabia, they used to say the same thing. They're like, why would the government of the United Kingdom would allow foreigners to talk about problems which is in a foreign country? It's not in the UK, and it's not driven by the UK. Yes, because why would they do this on the streets? And at that time I didn't really understand it. I was like, what, we mind our own business, they do their own thing, we carry on. And I know a lot of people are doing this as well now, but unfortunately a time has come when you cannot mind your own business. Every single time that
Correct.
I've been into London, I need to be so careful where I go, with the things that I do, the things that I say, especially if I'm out with my family. I have to be so careful that I don't come across one of these lunatics, because they have taken my picture and they have circulated it everywhere, like every in their small little groups. We say small little groups, but
It's not
they've
small.
got a
Yeah.
nationwide, if not internationally, they've got a full chain of command where they send the pictures of people like me, probably people like you as well, calling you far right, calling me far right, and
Yeah.
these things. So I believe, and this is just my opinion, and
Go on.
this is the opinion coming from a man who did not grow up in the UK, who've never seen protests. So what I think, even though I know people will say, "Oh, it's a very British thing to do, to protest," right? I get it,
Yeah.
and I'm not going against the protests. I think people should protest if they see something going on inside the UK which is wrong. They should be fighting for that. Yes, there can be a right and a left, but the right and the left should only be about problems that we have got
In
in the
the,
UK.
I
But
agree
when
with
you've
that.
got foreign affairs,
Totally
when you
agree
got
with that.
foreign affairs, people just overspilling the streets and saying, "Oh, we're not going to let you go from this street because today is our day to do protest on something that you don't understand." Like these kind of things. I disagree with that. For me, I just totally disagree with that. And I know people will say, "Oh, well, you don't understand the British way. You don't get," and I get it. Like I said, look, it's my opinion because this is my experience as growing up. This is what
Yeah.
I have seen, and
It's what
I
you've experienced.
like it or not, right? But it is a very effective thing, because growing up in Saudi Arabia for 28 years of my life, I grew up with Christians, I grew up with whites, with blacks, with Europeans, with American, Australians, with the British people. We never had an issue. We absolutely had never. I worked with people from different faiths, and the only good thing that I've seen working in Saudi Arabia was that when it was Christmas time, our Christian friends would take those days off, while we who do not celebrate Christmas, we will be working. And the same way, when we've got Ramadan or Eid, we will have our Christian brother and sister, or our people who don't have any religion as well, they will be the ones stepping up. And this is how the country went from side by side, shoulder to shoulder, regardless of what your skin color is, what your beliefs were. This is the policy that you had to follow. But there was a policy to follow. Unfortunately, in the UK, you have no policies when it comes to the Muslim community. You have absolutely zero policies when the Muslim comes out and say, "Oh, Islamophobia." Like nobody challenged them. You can't challenge Islamophobia. Even for me, I believe Islamophobia is a fake term, a terminology which was invented by the Muslim Brotherhood, only and purely so people, so the Christian people, or even the Hindus or the Jewish people, are not allowed to say anything against Islam. They are not allowed to criticize Islam. But unfortunately, like I said, this is just my opinion, and it might not be an opinion that people would like to hear from a guy like me.
No,
But this is the reality, unfortunately.
yeah, this is the problem that we've seen. I think this behavior has been emboldened. I have to say, they've been given they've been amplified with all the stuff that they've gotten in the past. Meaning, whatever they came around, they got it. Whatever they asked, they got it. And now it's like, hey, man, hey, like you're pushing too much now. And I think we need to get back into drawing boundaries and drawing the line and be like, actually, nobody can do this if and say the uncomfortable stuff, which obviously I know you probably already said it, and that's why you mentioned that a lot of people won't agree with this. But it's important that those comments still come out, because a lot of people actually would agree now, because they've seen what's taking place in the street, and now they're noticing, actually, yeah, I want to go to the old ways. I don't go to the ways where only a British flag can be flown around, unless it's somebody else's embassy. Then obviously you understand. If you go to an Indian embassy in the UK, of course you expect to see an Indian flipping flag. If you go to Pakistan embassy in London, of course you expect to see a Pakistani flag. But it shouldn't be if you go to London, anywhere, you see random flags everywhere. It's like, hey, what's going on? Am I in Britain or am I in Pakistan? And that's the issue that we have here now, where we see our our beloved, our beloved politicians being schooled by Islamists. This is where we are now. And no wonder why they get what they want. No wonder why, we see changes and we're like, hey, we didn't ask for this. Well, because these guys are getting private meetings with our politicians. We don't get these. Look at this. They're having private dinner with our politicians. And they're asking for their own demands. And talk to me, Shawab. What do you think about this video, folks? This is Rachel Reeves being exposed of having a private dinner with Muslims to be, well, we don't know what they had, what conversation they had. This was just obviously a filmed part. I'm sure they had more conversation together. Yeah. But it looks like, she went to ask the area, hey, what would you like me to do type of conversation. But talk to me. What do you think about this?
So, well, I'm sure you have seen the win for the Green in Gorton and Denton. This is exactly, 2.0. This is Gorton and Denton 2.0. And the reason why I says this is because when Greens won in Gorton and Denton, very clearly the big Muslim, all of the big Muslim channels on YouTube, the accounts on X, they came out and they kept saying that, oh, the only reason why Greens have won there because of the Muslim vote. And this is the reality. People can say, oh, you know what? It's fake news, is it? But the reality is in Gorton and then the Greens has won. And they, regardless of what you say, who voted for them or not, the campaigning to get the votes were all about problems in Pakistan. What about the problems in Palestine? It was literally they had a banner out saying that, oh, vote for Greens means vote for Palestine. So and the reason why you see Rachel Reeves here now, she's probably sitting there with these Muslims and saying that, oh, we just need to make sure that we're not offending you. Is there something that we can do for you extra special that you would let us win in your area? What can we do for you? Do you want us to build an airport for you in Punjab? Would you like that? If we do that for you, do you think would you give us a vote? Or would you want us to send the British soldier, the white British soldier, who got nothing to do with Pakistani war or the Afghanistan war? Do you want us to send them there so they can fight on your behalf while you sit here, take all the benefits, right? Be a biggest traitor to the UK. Can we help you? Can we give you something? We know you're a traitor to the UK, but what can we do to accommodate you? This is exactly what's going on. And you can see these people, these Muslims, these Islamists, they will not talk to a woman. But for them to do this, it shows the hypocrisy of these guys that they will not shake hands with another woman because it's against the religion.
But it looks like, but here's the thing though, it looks like they're getting their way each time. We know they wouldn't, we know the way it goes. We know they wouldn't do this. But whenever there's a politicians who come to talk to them to give them what they want, they talk to them. They appear moderate.
Yeah. Well, this is the problem that we've got right now, that everybody's listening to them. And I think the reason why this is happening now, Barak, and I can be wrong, like I said, it's just my opinion. This is what I've seen, and this is what I think is happening right now. That we have got so much divide on the right side of politics that the left side of politics have been fully taken over by these Islamists. So what is going to happen in 2 years' time if we keep seeing what we are seeing on the right hand side of politics, where people are just busy pointing fingers at each other, talking about, oh, he's wrong, he's right, this is this, this is that, and not actually focusing on something which is very important, which is to get the country back to normality, to the normality where Christians are allowed to go in peace and preach in peace, without getting the Muslims on the Christian preacher's case, saying that, oh, he have said something according to the Bible which we don't believe in, and for that I would like the police to arrest him on the terms of Islamophobia. And if that doesn't work, then they talk about racism. Like going on, and I feel like look at the state of this. Look at what the hell is
Yeah,
going on,
this is
and
London
this is
right now.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why is this allowed? What the hell is going on?
Well, obviously they're making a
I
stance.
would not want to go in London.
I know this shouldn't be
What is it,
happening, bro.
France?
Like, look at it. This is what is happening, bro. What is going on? Oh
Bro,
God,
this is the
fuck.
reason why. This is the reason why the white British people have come out and said, you know what, f all of you guys, get out, leave us
Yeah,
alone, and I don't blame them.
they got
How can
extreme.
you
Yeah,
blame?
this is the reason why people are frustrated. The white British working class are frustrated. They're like, hey, not they just they got to an extent where it's like, fuck this now. I want everybody out.
Everybody out. Yeah, yeah, man. Why wouldn't they? Right? And I'm certainly not going to be the one to get in their way, because uh, at the end of the day, people like it or not, this is a white man's country. Like for
That's
me,
right.
like when I was growing up, when we used to talk about the British people, we always spoken about the white British people. We never said, oh, because somebody was a Pakistani, they was born in the UK, and we used to make fun of them. And I remember, I'm talking about my own cousin. My cousin turned up one day to Saudi Arabia, and we were talking to him. He couldn't speak Urdu, he only spoke English. And we said to him, why do you only speak English? Why don't you speak Urdu? Because, that's your language. He was like, oh, no, you know what? That's not my language. I'm British. And obviously, we were young. I think I was 14, 15. And I laughed at him. I said, you're not British, you're a Pakistani. What the hell are you talking about? But this is the mentality that I grew up with. That is my education system that I've been through. Because Arabs used to tell us, just because you're born in Saudi Arabia, that does not make you neither a Saudi nor an Arab. You're a Pakistani. Yes, you're born here. Good. Well done. You live here again. Good. Well done. But you're not an Arab, or you're not a Saudi. And I think that's the mentality I've got. I know and I do appreciate a lot of people will disagree with that. And again, this is it's my lived experience. And unfortunately, that's why I'm just taking a back seat, and I'm just watching what the hell is going on. I don't agree with any of this, man. If it was up to me, I will tell them, pack up and just go back. Just go to your
Yeah,
heritage country. Just do this there. Don't do it here. I don't want to see it. I don't
yeah.
like it. I
Right
hate it.
now, you're seeing a video from Pakistan in Karachi,
Yeah.
right? These guys are marching for Ayatollah Khomeini, the guy who was killed, right? This is Pakistan. You expect this. The Shia
Yeah.
Muslims came out in their millions, not just in Pakistan, but in Nigeria, in India, in a lot of countries. Now, also, you wouldn't expect it for it to happen, for you to see thousands of people coming out in Britain as well, in the same manner as obviously Pakistanis in Pakistan, because this is what you're seeing right now is Pakistan. Now I want to show you something that happens in Britain now. Then you see this. It's like, hey, like, what's going on? Where is this?
Absolutely crazy, man.
And if you and of course I understand if the white population, if the white Brits come out and say, hey, we do not want this, they have
Yeah.
all the right to say that.
Yeah.
Because even I don't want this. Even Shawab, the guy from you who was born in Karachi, raised in Dubai, developed in the United Kingdom, even he doesn't want this.
I don't want it.
So-
I'll say it. I always say it. I put out posts every single day. I get death threats all the time from my own community, from the Pakistanis, from the Muslims. Literally, I say it so openly, and I've been saying it for a very long time, that if it was up to me, if it was me that was between these people and the British culture that there is, that they're trying to destroy, I would be the first one to tell them, pack up and just get out. You guys don't belong here. This is not what, I don't want to see this in the UK, man. When I came to the Great Britain, I was hoping that I will never come across these guys, because right now, as you showed the video in Pakistan, in Karachi, how they're marching, the Shia Muslims are marching against the American embassy, probably with all of that is right now, that tomorrow, when the Iranian conflict is done and over with, these guys will be busy killing each other. Because in Pakistan, the amount of bombings that you see between the Sunni Muslims and the Shia Muslims are just incredible. So I'm actually shocked to see that these lunatics, these Pakistani barbarians got the time to come out and do this because they're usually busy killing each other off. That's what they're usually doing. So I'm surprised to see that many people just out. So they are absolute idiots.
They
So
did
yeah, man.
they did kill each other though, because reports are
Yeah, they
coming
did.
in that over, you've seen the reports, over 22 people are dead, and that's in resulting to these guys trying to enter the U.S. consulate in Karachi, in
Exactly.
Pakistan. And one of them, well, a few of them had guns, and they started shooting, and they end
So
up
can
killing
I
each
can I say
other.
something? No, can I say something? I'll tell you what, Baraki, right? And this is
Tell
for
me.
the just for the Pakistan. I'm not talking about anybody else. I would love nothing more right now for the white British people to get ready, and even Americans, the white Americans, they should get ready, go into Pakistan and enslave all of these Pakistanis. They do not deserve anything. The British people have done so good for the Pakistanis in the beginning when yes they went to Pakistan, when the Britain when the when the British were in Pakistan, the things they did in Pakistan is unbelievable. These people have destroyed everything. So if it was up to me, I will set up a team of white British and white Americans, and I will take them to Pakistan, and I will make sure that they enslave these Pakistanis so they can bring them back to normality. They have forgotten how to be human beings. That's what now. And that is me. I'm saying this as a Pakistani. I couldn't care what anybody else says or feel. I don't care, but this is the reality. This is
Yeah,
what needs
but
to be done.
a lot of people will call you Islamophobia. A lot of people will call you hateful. A lot of people think you hate Pakistanis. I don't know why that is, because nowadays we can't
Bro,
say that hope openly without being labeled hateful somehow. I'm sure you know of that.
yeah. And that's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure you know of that. But this is the problem that we're in. But we're gonna have to move on to another topic. But I mean, the more conflict there will be in the Middle East, the more, I guess, the more conflict there will be here in the UK. Because now you're gonna get, it's gonna basically divide the Muslim, the pro Gaza war, group. Because the Shias will obviously go after the Muslims. I don't know how it's gonna be, but it's definitely gonna be a little bit of a trouble here. I hope not. I wish not. I wish it, not to get in that situation. But if we do, I will not be surprised, folks. I will not be surprised. But I want to bring you this video. I want to bring you this other video that came out recently here, bro. That was from our good friend of the show and the leader of Advance UK, Ben Habib. He came out and he has announced that there will be no merger. There will be no merger, bro. Now I'm gonna play this video. It's 5 minutes long. It's important we listen to it. With all the details that obviously is gonna share and the direction of the party. A lot of people are saying, yeah. A lot of people are saying, oh, no good idea. But he has withdrew his offer of a merger to Rupert Lowe. Listen to this.
I did not found Advance UK because I wanted to lead a political party. I never wanted to be in politics, let alone lead a party. I did it because the country is in deep, deep trouble. And there was no political party even seemingly wishing to save it. There was a desperate need for a serious, principled, democratic force in British politics. Beyond the labels of left and right. Advance exists to make our wonderful country proud, sovereign and prosperous once again. Since I founded Advance, we have built a truly democratic party, underpinned by a constitution that gives our near 40,000 members the power to remove me at their will by a simple majority. We have assembled a team of people, great minds, developing serious, principled, coherent, holistic policies that will save our country. 3 weeks ago, on 7th February at a conference in London, we unveiled our bold and powerful culture and immigration policies to an audience which was electrified by the message. These two policies alone would rescue the country. They underpin everything. I highly recommend you watch those speeches, which I will tag below this video. Less than a week after that conference, having until then rejected party politics, Rupert Lowe decided to convert his movement, Restore Britain, to a political party. As you all no doubt know, I had always hoped he would lead Advance, and when he launched Restore as a party, I offered a merger. I got no response to my private emails or public offers. None at all. Very sadly, a merger now is off the table. There is a lack of transparency and democracy in how Restore will operate, and an increasing number of unchecked ethno-nationalist voices speaking for it. That is deeply concerning and runs counter to our principles. It is tragic the way the white majority indigenous people of the United Kingdom have been abused at the hands of mass immigration. Multiculturalism and progressive discrimination has worked against us. I have spoken for years about this. Advance's policies would not just halt all this damage, but would reverse it. The political answer, however, does not lie in a tilt to ethno-nationalism. That is a dark alley indeed. Ethno-nationalism would create a new two-tiered country of its own and would break the United Kingdom along racial lines. It would see England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland gunning for their own form of nationalism, all seeking separation. It would see the end of the United Kingdom. The answer instead lies in re-establishing our British culture, removing all people from the country who should not be here, stopping unbridled immigration, and ensuring all in the country are not just integrated, but assimilated into British culture, our way of life. As for reform, its message changes constantly, and it's driven more by political expediency than any philosophy. From no mass deportations just over 12 months ago, to an immigration enforcement force, a policy actually, as it happens, we announced at the same conference on the 7th of February. Reform cannot be trusted. But with Restore's launch, undoubtedly the political landscape has changed since I launched Advance. And so I called a meeting of our party's college over the weekend to determine if and how we go forward. We agreed the following. There remains a need for a serious principled democratic force. We must not disband. However difficult it may feel at times, we must continue to stand for our country. We must stand our ground and not deviate. To that end, we will accelerate the development of our policies and their publication. We will also intensify our media and social media output. We will continue in all respects to do all that we need to do for our wonderful country. We and I remain steadfast in our commitment to the work required for the British people. Where we can, we will work with others who share our vision and that commitment. The country, as I say, will always come first. We will only succeed with your support. And I hope, therefore, you will join me in our endeavour. Join Advance UK. We are the only way forward. Thank you, folks.
All right. So that obviously was Ben Habib speaking, launching. The merger is off the table. And yeah, we're going to move on with serious principled politics. What's your thoughts?
Oh man, you know what? I know the merge is off the table, and it has been off the table for I think for a few weeks now. We've known it. It's not going to happen. The thing with Advance UK is I have been talking to some of the people that I know behind the scenes, and I think we did came to a conclusion very soon, as soon as after the Restore Britain was launched, that there won't be any merger. But obviously, this is just our from our experiences, from the guys that I was talking to in their experience, and I think there was some people which was involved in the college. They had the same saying that, oh, we would not want to go across towards the Restore Britain, not because of anything, but because they were saying that we have worked really hard to build this party up, and we've been trying for the last 8-9 months, and we have gained good momentum, which is a good thing. And I know that it's a good thing for people living in England, But the problem is that I've got right now, I'm an advanced UK member, by the way, just before somebody start pointing at me and saying, oh, he's here to say anything wrong because he's not advanced UK. I am still a proud member of advanced UK. The problem that I've got right now is that I live in Wales. We've got Senate election coming up in 2 months' time, just close to 2 months' time, and nobody in Wales that I've been spoken with know about Advance UK. They've got absolutely zero idea who's Advance UK, who is Ben Habib, or even if they've got any candidates standing up in Senate election in the next two months. So when I say I've got a problem, this is the problem that we have got. That this is the reality that people in Wales are waking up to. That we have got a party from Ben Habib, which is Advance UK. I know there is Restore Britain, but I think Restore Britain, if I'm not wrong, Restore Britain is not yet a political party because they're not registered yet. That's what I meant. So so now having it with Advance UK that people don't know, so we got an option, and this is I'm talking about the opposition that we have got in Swansea. I'll talk about Swansea, the city that I live in. So here we have Labour, we have got Lib Dems, and then we have Conservative and Tories and everybody else. But what they are doing right now, and this is a technique that they're using for their campaigning technique, and this is marketing. What it was that they are trying to show people that, oh, Labour is up top, then we have got Lib Dems, and then we've got other parties, and somewhere down the very least we've got Reform UK, which is not true. Reform actually, I believe, is anywhere between the first and second because they are very close to Lib Dems. I know Labour is out in Wales; nobody is going to vote Labour, but it is a very close call between a close fight between Reform and Lib Dems. And for people like me who live in Wales, who live in Swansea, yes, we love Ben. I personally, I think he's a great guy. What an amazing patriot he is, a well-spoken guy, and he's just a very, very good guy in my opinion. I really like him a lot, and I speak very highly of him. But the thing is, it's not Ben Habib who's standing in the Senate election. It will be people that will be selected by the Advanced UK, maybe the member of the college or the admin team. We don't know that yet because I'm trying to find out. I haven't found anything. So for me, my political opinion will be very different to somebody who lives in England, because in England right now you do have a lot of help, and of course you've got.
We got a lot of options. Sure. I think we've lost him as well. Oh God. Something is going terribly wrong here on this today. We've lost Shawab again. He was making a very important point. He was making a very important point. We just lost him. All right, folks. I think we're gonna try to get him back, but we've lost you. We've lost you, Shawab. I was planning to go on for long with Shawab, but it looks like we're gonna probably start trying to wrap up stuff. But we're gonna cover a couple more stories and we'll call it a day. But I don't know what's going on either. I think it's my end. I'm not sure what is going on. I think it's on my end here where once he joins, once he's talking, it gives him like a couple minutes, then he kicks him out. I don't know why. Don't know why the broadcast is kicking him out. That's a huge problem that needs fixing. But yeah, he's correct. Thoughts, guys, what do you guys think? We're gonna open up the phone line very soon in the next maybe 30 minutes. We're gonna open up the phone line. You guys can call in and tell us what you guys think of what is happening today, of what is taking place, of what is going on with Ben Habib and Restore Britain. But Ben has obviously come out and he said he's not the table, the merge is no longer on the table. The merge is no longer on the table, Ben Habib says. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh God, what's going on today? Right. Right, Shawab, let me try getting back to join. Give us a second. Give us a second, folks. We having a little bit of a technical issues over here. But let's try fix this. Let's try fix this. W's in the chat for everyone who doesn't mind the glitches. Yeah, put some W's in the chat for that. No way. It's a good one. All right. This is a huge problem, folks. They are kicking out my guest from this live stream. It did this with Nick Botley as well when we were live. It literally started kicking Nick Botley out. I was really annoyed. And I am annoyed today. I'm really angry that Shawab is being kicked out almost every single 5 minutes when he's making a good point. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it looks like something has been done here, folks. I hope. Oh, we got you back, bro. We got you back, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, man. It keeps going on. So I was just talking about the options that you have got in England. We don't have that option in Wales, and obviously we have to go with the only option that we've got, because right now for me, I believe I'm not doing this because I love Rupert or I love Ben. The reason why we need to vote for the people that we think will be the best selection for us right now in Wales. Um, who's going to save us in Wales? That's the reason why I'm just looking at the parties that I think that I should be voting for. But unfortunately, Advance UK will. I don't think is going to make the cut. That's what I believe, and I can be wrong. Like I said, we've got 2 months.
So you think in the next 2 months, Advance UK will not be able to penetrate in Wales?
Unfortunately, not. And I say this because there is so much in-house fighting in between the Advanced UK, not the members so much, but the team. You know, the team that we've got in Wales, and people pointing fingers at each other. People are just being very selfish, and they're just coming out pointing finger at Ben Habib and saying this happened, that happened. Like, a lot of stories are going on, and I would have thought that these were the same people that I would have said, you know what, you guys were the patriots. Like, if you're a patriot to a country, the last thing you want to do while you're seeing these lefties winning left, right, and center, the Islamists are winning every single time. The least people could have done and would have said, you know what, yes, I don't like it. Something bad has happened to me. But for the country, I would like to put Britain first. And for that Britain first, I would love to not air my dirty laundry out in front of people. And what I would say, let's get together and vote. They could have done that, right, Baraka? They could have done that very easily. But unfortunately, from last month and a half, what I'm seeing, that's all. Pointing fingers at each other. Oh, he's wrong, that's wrong, I'm right, they did that to me. All these victims have come out, and I have seen, and thank God this has happened, because now I can clearly see that there were some people that I thought, they won't be as treacherous as I would have never thought them to be traitors to Wales or to the UK. But unfortunately, I've seen their true colors, and I'm so glad that I've seen their true colors, because I would not want to be friends or endorse anybody who's a traitor to the country. So for me, like I said, I love Ben. I think he's an amazing guy. But unfortunately, right now, my vote won't be for Ben or for anybody else. It will be for whoever will be there to save Wales, because we are in Wales.
Is that Labour then? Because it looks like Labour has claimed victory over Wales
no.
for
Labour.
years
It
now.
won't be Labour.
Hey, we got Labour voter here, folks.
It will never be Labour. I'll make sure it's not Labour. You know that? No, that's what I'm saying. From my research that I've done right now, in Wales, the majority of the votes are either going to Lib Dems or they're going to Reform. So they both are evil, right? Lib Dem is evil, Reform is evil. We don't trust neither one of them. But right now the only option we've got. Which one will you choose? Which will be the lesser evil to choose? So for me, I am looking at Reform UK. But will it be Reform UK that I'll be supporting in general election? Absolutely not. Am I supporting Reform UK today? Might be, and that might be because I want Wales to come out of the hellhole that we are in. And I'll tell you why. Who is there in Wales right now that can actually tell you what are the Labour government is putting people through than me? I am the guy who lost his job in the Swansea Council by the hands of the Labour government because of my opinions, my political opinions. Do you think I would
Yeah.
like Labour to win again? Absolutely not. I can't get a job, Baraka. In the last 1 year and 5 months, I have not had a job because they have blacklisted me in a city where I've been living for 5 years, always have had amazing jobs. And now I can't have a job, not because of anything, because of my political opinion. So do you think I've got time for in-house fighting, people pointing at each other, oh, he's that and she's that? I don't care. You want to fight with each other, please go ahead and you do that. Right now, what I care about is how is it that I can get my job back in Swansea. I don't want to move out of Swansea. I want to still live here. But unfortunately, in this 2 months, if the right government does not get in and my name is not cleared as a racist in Swansea, if that is not done, then unfortunately I'll have to pack up and I'll have to move to a different city. But this is my unfortunately this is what where we are right now. Why should I have to pack up and move to a different city because the Islamists or the Muslims are not happy with what I have to say? But then again, it's the same Islamists and these are the same Muslim who expect everybody else to go according to what they believe in and what their views are. I'm here to change that, and I'm trying my best to change that. But if we don't get the right people in the government and the Labour government is still there, the Wales is it will be destroyed. Unfortunately, it will be destroyed. So I've got 2 months right now, and that's why I am working very, very hard doing my research to
Right.
make sure that this does not happen to anybody else. And people say, oh well, you know what, you're not from Wales, you're not Welsh, you're not British. That's fine. I never claimed to be one. What I claim to be is a proud British citizen, right?
Right.
I am a British citizen. I am legally in the country. I have always been legal in the UK. So it
Right.
is my right, which I always had, right? Which I always had to work and be an asset to the country, which I've always been in the last 10 years. But
Right.
why is it? It is okay for these Islamists, for these Muslims to put me in a place and say, you know what, because we don't agree with you, yeah, you can't have a job. That is what I need to change. It's me today. It could be a native tomorrow, a white Welsh person tomorrow, just because they
It's
said
already
something.
is.
Because Welsh people are very nice. No,
It's
no, but
already
the
is.
reality is, yeah, it already is. Yeah, you're right. But the Welsh people, they are so kind, they're so caring, they're so loving, they're so nice and polite. This is the Welsh people, and I would hate to see these Welsh people to turn into something that they are not just because they've been forced by these ethnic minorities. Well, I say minority, not minority, by these Bengalis, Pakistanis, these Muslims. They've been forced to be in a certain way that they shouldn't be. So yeah, man, I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do, and I'm gonna do what is best for Wales. I do love England. I grew up in London. Like I went to university in London for 4 years of my life. I love it, but unfortunately for me right now, my home is Wales. I have to make sure that Wales is safe from these Islamists, from these Muslims. That's the only aim I've got right now. So I will do what is right and what is you know um, whatever is right for Wales. That's my aim.
So,
So yeah.
so Advanced UK does not have a chance.
No, right now, no.
All right.
And I will
Makes
be
sense.
obviously doing some videos on my channel to give an into the reason why I've come up with this. So I don't only say that they don't have a chance because I think they don't have a chance. I'm saying it because there is a lot of things that I'll be hopefully covering in the next couple of days on my YouTube channel where people can go and see the reason why I said what I'm saying. So yeah.
Right. Right. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. But anyway, we can use Ben Habib, no merger. That is done. They do not want a merger. Well, he offered a merger for 2 weeks. The offer stayed for a little bit longer. Now it's come out that his emails, he has not been responded to. Nothing. Nobody responded to him in his email publicly. Nobody responded to his merge offer. But the only response I received was, hey, join advance. Join restore, just like a member. And of course, as you already know, they have a big party too. And you don't just say join. Obviously, you got to talk, merge. So then that join, then that is smooth. But right now, as we know, there's no merger. It's been confirmed by Ben Habib himself. No merger. Not because they just did not respond to him. They just ignored him. And it's not fair the way they've treated him. A lot of people have shown a lot of frustration towards that, the way they've treated Ben Habib. He's been nice. He came out as a patriot saying, hey, new party, let's merge, let's go and win. And everybody else looked at him and be like, actually, I don't know.
Yeah.
And today he's announced that there's no merger, folks. There's no merger. So Advance will continue by itself, and we'll see what the future will hold for Advance. All right, that's that for that story, folks. So let's move on to another story here. We got a lot of things to cover. France has come out and they say that they are going all in. Macron has announced that he will no longer disclose how many numbers of nuclear warheads he has.
I have ordered.
Now here's Macron. Listen to this, folks. Kind of like it. Kind of scary. I don't know. Tell me what you think.
I have ordered that we increase the number of nuclear warheads on our arsenal in order to put any speculation. We will no longer communicate on the figures regarding our nuclear arsenal, contrary to past practice. In order to be free, therefore, we must be feared. And in order to be feared, we have to be powerful. This increase in our arsenal reflects that approach. But in order to be powerful, and this is the second part of my intervention, we have to be united. And I'm going to speak about Europe. I have ordered
so that is that Macron.
We increase the number of nuclear warheads on our arsenal in could pay to any
no more
speculation.
Nuclear numbers will be disclosed. So meaning we can advance as fast as possible, just like what China has been doing the couple months, the couple years. No more AIE inspection. No more nuclear proliferation deals. No more. We're just going to keep building just like Russia and many other countries did during the Cold War with the United States. Talk to me. Force.
Man, you know what? I just...
Oh, man, we lost... The moment he starts talking, I don't know, this program just kicks him out. I was speaking to I was speaking today. Actually, this is a big problem here. I have to talk on this as well. I can't tell you who I was talking to. I was talking to a man who's at the very top of his career when it comes to broadcasting. He's broadcasting heavy stuff. He's worked with multiple reporters, big reporters, including big reporters, multiple cameras and stuff. And he was filming a political party doing his thing. A right-wing political party, was filming them. And it did not work. The program that he was using literally just did not work. He was sending the signal and the signal was being cut through. It wasn't being received, even though the video was going through, but not received at the thing. And this thing was heavily promoted. Millions of pounds, hundreds of thousands of pounds was put into it, and it didn't go through. And I was talking to him just before this live, actually. I was talking to him earlier today, and we're talking about broadcasting and stuff because we want to take our stuff to the max. And he was telling me about this problem. Now, today, I'm thinking, hey, maybe it's happening here. I know there's not thousands of people watching, but it could be happening here. Maybe Shawab, nobody wants to, the program doesn't want him to be heard. But we're going to keep on pushing. We're going to keep on pushing, folks. We're going to keep on pushing. Let's see. Let's try to get Shawab back in the chat. All right, he's going to get back in. But what's your thoughts on this? Emmanuel Macron has confirmed that France will increase its nuclear arsenal amid the rising global tension. Macron said that France will no longer disclose the amount of nuclear weapons they'll have. I like this move, to be fair. Although not good for the world, it's not good. I think everyone should drop their nuke. I'm like one of those guys who I think we shouldn't have any nukes. We want to go to a time where we can't fire any rockets. So then we can, decrease the amount of destruction we can have in the world, in this world. But since nukes exist, I think it's better to just have as many as possible to make sure you protect yourself, to make sure you're feared. The reason why Russia and China and United States are heavily feared is because of the technology that they have and the weapons that they possess. Nobody fears France. The only reason why people fear France is because of they have tiny little nukes. But now if they increase it, well, they're gonna be in the same table with China, Russia, and US. And it could be a good thing, but it's only gonna be a good thing if it's only gonna be a good thing if only France does it. But if everybody else follows suit, let's say Britain decides to increase his as well, and then let's say Kim Jong-un's like, hey, actually, I want to increase mine too. Then let's say flipping Israel. Obviously, we don't know how many Israel has because they don't really report it anyway. So they could have they could have 10,000. We don't know. Nobody really knows how many they have. But they say they have 91. But we're not really sure because the AI inspection Israel does not allow them to go there to actually check. But we do not want a cold. Would I say Cold War? We don't want the missile crisis again. We don't want this Cuban Missile Crisis where everybody is constantly trying to get more and more and more and more. Because if that's the case, that's lost. That's the loss for the world. Because the last thing you want is Britain wanting to get 200 nuclear warheads in their arsenal. Then Kim Jong-un is like, actually, no, I want to get more. Then, Beijing in China says they want to get more. Guess what? What's the chance of a country who do not have nukes to decide, actually, I want to play as well? Because that's how everybody got the nukes, remember? It was only two big boys who were playing. It was Russia, so obviously the USSR, and obviously America. Those two were playing. Those were the big games. Those were the big guys playing the game. Who's increasing what? Then Britain joined. Then obviously France joined, and many other countries joined. And recently, we seen Israel wanted to join as well. They joined. Kim Jong-un wanted to join. They joined. Now, if these little, I think, handful of countries who, if they start playing the same game again and everybody start increasing theirs, what goes to say that South Africa wouldn't want to join? What if South Africa wants to build? They tried to build it and they failed, and they gave the stuff to Israel, some of their parts that they were using to build. What if Iran is like, actually, I want to join now, full on? So it could be a good thing, but I'm not sure. What do you think, Shoab?
I don't think it will be a good thing, because you need to know there is a check and balance that need to be done when things like these are happening. Because unfortunately, the problem with war is when a war happens, it doesn't happen on one side. Because if you look at, I will talk about UK. In UK, if you look at the UK right now, people are worried that what is happening in Iran, in Pakistan, in Afghanistan, and Israel, and everywhere else, it might be a possibility that we might see something similar to it in the UK, because it's happening in Dubai. Nobody ever thought, I never thought in my whole life that I will see a day where Iran will be attacking Dubai or Saudi Arabia or Bahrain or Kuwait, Oman. Like, these all places have been hit by Iran. And to think that Middle East, these big, expensive and rich countries are the countries they don't mess about. For them, they're like, you don't mess with us. But it's happening now. So what the problem that I've got with the UK right now, unfortunately, what it will be that we won't have a war where we will be getting attacked by bombs or planes coming into the UK. I don't think that will happen. But what we will have, which unfortunately I believe this to be true, is that we have got sleeper cells. So you've got people within the UK that when the time comes, they will be given some sort of command where they will go and they'll be like, yeah, we are going to go and we're going to start attacking. So this is the thing that I'm scared of. Mostly when you don't even know the person that you're probably walking with in London, especially in a big city like London or Birmingham or even Manchester. So when you're walking in these places, you don't know the guy walking next to you around. do to you or anybody around you?
Yeah.
Are these guys safe? Are these guys not safe? And this is all happening because of the uncontrolled immigration that we've got.
Yeah.
And it is all interrelated to everything. Everything connects with everything. I
Yeah.
know people will say, oh well, what is it? You see the lefties, oh, what is it got to do with the immigration or uncontrollable immigration? It got everything to do with it, because when you got people turning up on a dinghy, when they are men, these are men turning up in a dinghy. They've got no passports, they've got no paper. You don't know what their even names are, let alone finding out who these people are. You can never find them. So especially if they are criminals coming from abroad, and they were criminals in their own country, and unless they are wanted criminals in their country and then they come to the UK, and unless that things are in the database, you will never know. For them, it's just another fingerprint of another guy who just turned up to the UK, and they've
Right.
done it, and they've given them the passport. And how long? So what we are seeing right now in politics, these are the same people. So probably in the first couple of 10, 20 years, these guys were just peaceful people living amongst everybody else. It's
Yeah.
only now you're seeing their true colors. And that's exactly what's happening with other people as well. So I this is what I think, and this is what I've been talking about when I say, what, actually it's a sad reality that everything is connected in such a way that you need to make sure that the least thing you can do to control is to start by just stopping immigration, all in all. There shouldn't be an immigration. Yeah.
But we're talking about nukes here. They want to
Yeah,
get
yeah, but that's
nukes.
the thing. No, but when you're talking about the nukes, the reason why I said all this, because if there is no accountability when people are making nukes, and we are worried about what if there's a country that should not have nukes, and they are making it, because like now France have said, oh, there won't be any accountability. We can make as much as we want to make, and you won't be able to check it. This is all check and balance. There is no check
Mhm.
and balance. So this is a very, I would say
Yeah.
it's a scary time, because in France, let's say France is making it, you don't know how many they've made it. What is the guarantee that the people controlling these nukes now are actually French people? What is the guarantee that they've got people sitting in the office, sitting in the parliament in France, who actually hate the France, who actually hate Europe? And once these nukes are in place, and they said, "Oh, we are only going to use it in the time of war, when we've got war." But what if these people are crazy enough just say, what, actually we don't like these people, we are going to do this? So this is like I said, it all connects with each other. So yeah, with the nukes thing right now, I think it's a very sad time, and it's a reality. It's a very, very dangerous time that we live in, that a time has come when people are like, yeah, we're going to do what we need to do, and there's nothing anybody can tell us not to do. So yeah, make nuclear. You have some nonsense country, some shitty country will make a nuclear as well, and then they'll be launching it to anybody and everybody. What would you do then?
Yeah.
What will we do then?
I actually agree with you there. There's the reason why we have this check and balance. Well, there is check and balance. That's why Iran can't have nukes, because we're checking them and we're balancing them. We're like, hey, you are totally unfit to have this thing on your hand, because you're gonna destroy everyone, bro. Now, if everybody's just getting it, I mean, the pressure to check everyone is gonna be, at ease, because if everyone is just building it, and plus, you made a good point. Who's to say that the people in charge of these nukes really want to protect Europe and they don't want to use it against us? And plus, when Hitler came to power, the reason why we still have this lovely world that we cherish very much is because the nukes did not exist back then. Imagine if Hitler had nukes. The way he hated, I would say, mankind as a whole. I know he loved this German race so much that he wanted to destroy everybody else, but I think he hated mankind as a whole to do such a thing to other human being. Imagine if he had nukes. So, and not to say that, hey, Hitler won't come back, not come back. Wow, history, history is not really something that you can really have 100% on. What if another type Hitler guy comes out and rolls away from France and he wants to use the nuke on some other country that he doesn't like? But we got a caller here, Shawab, but they're gonna talk to you. Hello, hi. You made it through to the Baraka Show. How you doing?
All right, Barak, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing great, thank you. We're live with Shawab.
Oh, great. I understand you're on about nukes and talking about nuclear bombs and this, that. It'll never happen. This is the greatest thing that could ever happen to humanity at this present moment in time.
What, to have nukes?
Pardon?
To have nukes, it can never happen. Is that what you're saying?
Nobody's going to use nukes. That's just scaremongering. Nobody's going to use it. Because it is.
Nukes have been used before, though.
Yeah, once.
Twice.
Once. Pardon?
Twice.
Obviously, because of Pearl Harbor, that's the only reason nukes were made. But this at the time, nukes were used at that time. Only one country who possessed them. Now there's so many countries around the world that have them. Everybody's shit scared to. Otherwise, Russia would have done it. Russia would have done. I remember talking to you a couple of weeks ago, and you were on about, well, Russia's this, Russia's nothing. Russia's, like I explained to you before, without nuclear power, Russia is nobody. They were begging for arms off Iran. Now, Iran's gone. Iran is literally gone. I know
How is it gone? How's Iran gone?
All right, then 80% of Iran's, as soon as America gets air supremacy, which they're near enough have it, at the moment, I'm not very good with my words. At the moment, Iran is firing missiles at everyone just in anger, not in sophisticated ways, just in anger. That's nothing. America and Israel, they're not doing it in anger. They're doing it point blank what they need to do. So every time, like America said, 80% of Iranian missile launches are being destroyed. You can have 500 million missiles. You can have as many missiles as you want, but if you haven't got the launches to fire them, then they're desolate. So every time that they fire a missile, all the amount of planes is around the thing, they get destroyed. So I guarantee you I say that me personally, but I think by next Tuesday. Oh, sorry. Next Tuesday there will not be a missile fired from Iran.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay. All right. Just quick one. Just quick one. No, not that. Obviously, I think you're a very passionate individual. You know what you're talking about.
No, but go
hold on.
All right, then go on.
It's just that you can't underestimate your enemies so lightly. And that's the thing that we've that's the reason why we're in this trouble, because we have underestimated almost every single person who we go against. And we underestimate Hannah Spencer, and look at what she did to the people on the right. She had a landslide. We underestimate Labour. Look at what they did. What they're in power right now. Now you underestimated Hamas. Hamas has been in power for, it's been fighting since 2007. We underestimate. Wait, hold on. They're still around. They're still around. We underestimate Russia. Russia has captured a lot of land. Now, if you underestimate, these other countries like Iran, I mean, that's a problem. So let's not underestimate our enemies. Let's stay on course and actually win first before we start celebrating.
All right.
Now, quick one. I'm with Shawab now. Do you have any questions for him?
But yeah, no. Basically, you're saying us underestimating countries, right? We're putting countries on pedestals that we should all be afraid of. Like you say, Russia are losing at the moment. They're losing. They're losing the war against Ukraine. They're getting North Korean soldiers in, drafting them in, drafting Africans. They were begging China and Iran for missiles because they're running out. So, and this system is dated because it's a big name and we all fear them. No, and it's the same as Iran. Iran, everybody feared. if that was the case, you know, the 12-day war, everybody, Iran, it's all propaganda with Iran. It's all propaganda. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Why didn't they do it in the 12-day war? They are going to get annihilated. And then, like I said to you before, everybody fears these superpowers. There's only one superpower, and that's the United States. And everybody fears America. China. Do you know, if it wasn't for America, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I can hear you, but you have to let other people talk. Could you ask Shawab questions?
Can I just say one thing? If it wasn't for the United States of America, China wouldn't be China, because Japan would destroying it. Japan have invaded it in the Second World War and they were destroying it. America saved China. If you look at history,
it's like somebody saying the same thing to Britain, bro.
Who's invaded Britain?
No, it's like it's like somebody saying if United States did not exist or United States did not help in World War II, Europe wouldn't be Europe. That's correct to say. So yeah, it is. So we can say that to many other countries too. Without Britain, Pakistan wouldn't exist. So we can say that to so many other people. But do you have a question to my guest here, Shawab? He's listening right now. A question for him.
Yeah. Shawab, so what do you think on this war then? Your honest opinion. No propaganda. Your honest opinion. How do you think it's going to end up?
Which with the Iran, what's happening with Iran, or the nuclear?
With Iran,
the Iran thing. Well, if I be honest with you right now, because I'm looking very closely to Dubai. I can't
really hear you. I can't really hear you.
Oh. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Go on, mate. Go on.
Yeah, no, I was just saying because I'm seeing it very closely with what's happening in the Middle East right now. And with that, you can never tell what's going to happen. But in my honest opinion, I'm hoping that it will all die down within a couple of days. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, let's see. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I think it will die down in a couple of days.
But what do you think? Well, I can see the whole of the Middle East have been feared. Iran has bullied them for so many years. They feared them so much because if they stepped out of line,
no, Middle East doesn't fear Iran. Middle East is not.
No. That's what I'm trying to say. Iran has bullied the Middle East and basically America for decades. All right, and now the only reason they're retaliating to the Middle East is because they can't reach American soil. And I'm watching now, and to be fair, the Middle East countries are right behind the USA. They want the regime gone. The Iranian people want the whole world wants the regime gone. It's great. It's better for humanity. It's that. Do you understand what I mean, mate?
Yeah, I know, understand. I do understand what you're saying, and I think you're correct because that's exactly what everybody else is trying to do.
Hey, you're gonna have to let him talk. Yeah,
I can't hear you though.
Yeah, there's a lot of echoing that's coming out.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, go on.
No, it's all right. I can hear him, Baraka. I can hear him fine.
Can you hear him?
Fine, I can hear him.
Yeah,
Can you hear him?
A little bit. Yeah, go on.
Go on. Show up. Go on.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that he's absolutely right with what he's saying. Everybody wants the regime gone, other than the lefties that we've got in the UK. The Iranian people want them gone. Everybody wants them gone. Even the Saudi Arabia and Dubai. The reason why they've been attacked because they've got base. So Bahrain got attacked yesterday, and he got attacked because Bahrain have got American base there. And they were trying to attack American base because you're right, they can't reach to America. So they're trying to attack anybody who is around them. And that's why they've got people like the Pakistanis within Pakistan who are going out and attacking the Iranian embassy. So they're not doing it with nukes, you're right, but they do have people in place to do these attacks.
Yeah.
So
everybody thinks America's just looking after Israel. It's not. America's looking after all of them. It's looking after Qatar, the UAE. It's looking after all of them. But until people realise what they're actually doing, America didn't have to do this. They didn't have to do it.
Yeah, they didn't. They didn't have to do it. But we're gonna have to get another call. But could you call in at the very end? I want to have a discussion with yourself. But it's just that Shawab is very in a rush right now. He needs to go in the next 5 minutes. But let me get another caller.
Is Sharabi Iranian?
No, he's not Iranian. He's I think he's Pakistani.
But I bet I hope you're all right. You know what I mean? It affects everyone, but I think at the end of the day, when we come out of this dark tunnel, I think the world will be a better place. That's what I think personally.
Yeah, you're right. So. You're right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Could you call at the very end? We'll have a discussion. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Hello, you made it through to the Baraka Show. How you doing?
Hello, Baraka. Sparty Pants here. I just want to thank you for your show today. And Shoaib, you're a brilliant man. You're our Superman.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Wow. I didn't expect that. But thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Yeah. No, you're welcome, sir. My concern is at the moment with the taking out of the Ayatollah. What could happen is we have created a void there, and we do not know who is. Yeah, we do not know who's going to be a replacement for the Ayatollah. We could get a real monster that's 10 times worse.
Yeah, you can get like a Sudan situation in there.
Yeah, or Libya or Turkey.
Yeah, or Syria. We could end up being there for more than 20 years. It's going to be another Afghanistan. Why do you think that? Tell me how you got to that conclusion, and give us a question for also my guest as well, so you can interact too.
Oh, I certainly will. It's just history has a way of repeating itself over the years. With Afghanistan, with Iraq, whenever we took out Saddam Hussein, it's the people that's coming in their place. And as I say, with the Ayatollah Khomeini being taken out, we do not know the monster that's going to replace.
Correct.
And my question to Shoaib is, let me think now. I want to thank you for the night you came on to BS channel for the wee chat.
Yeah.
I will be back on the channel soon, very soon this week, definitely. And I'll be wearing my Superman costume as well. So yeah, look out for that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my question, I'm trying to think of one for you now. One for you. With the attack on Qatar, where do you think that's going to head? The attack on Qatar, where was it? Sorry.
It was in Bahrain.
Yeah.
It was very close to Saudi.
Yeah.
Could you turn down the volume over there? Could you turn on what you're playing? Could you turn that off?
Yeah. I put it back on mute.
Yeah, please. So go on, Shawab.
Yeah.
I was just saying the attack was in Bahrain. Yeah, and the thing is, the Middle East now, they are ready. They are getting prepared. I think they did give them a warning in the beginning, and they did say to Iran that you need to stop with this. If you don't stop that, we will be fighting back. For what I've seen very recently, I think it was like 4 or 5 hours ago, that they were getting ready to defend. Now they are defending.
I'm struggling to hear you, Shoaib.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, sorry, man. I think it was just my voice. I was just saying that Saudi Arabia and the Middle East are now getting ready. If they keep attacking, if Iran keep attacking them, they will attack back. Because before it was just on a hold, they were just defending themselves. But now they will be going on an attack. And I hope they do it, quicker than waiting for a long time. So that's what I think.
Yeah. Because the problem you could have, Shoaib, is the longer you give Iran, the longer they have to prepare for another attack or to defend themselves. It has to be done swiftly.
Yeah, exactly. You're absolutely right there. And that's what I said. I'm hoping that they will do something by tonight if this doesn't stop. So
yeah. Well, I'm thinking of all of Saudi Arabia and Iraq or Iran at the moment, because there are a lot of innocent people getting caught up in this.
Correct.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right.
And I look forward. I'm going to go now because you maybe have other callers. And Baraka, I look forward to speaking to you later.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Cheers.
Take care,
Okay.
man.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Take care.
Okay, bye.
Cheers. Thank you so much for calling. Bye. All right, there. We missed a lot of phone calls. But it looks like I'm gonna have to let you go, show up.
Yeah, that's fine, man. No worries. Thank you very much.
We just missed another one, unless they want to call back again. But oh god, I feel really bad when somebody calls in 4 or 5 times and they don't make it through. You know, I always want to give them a chance to keep the live, to keep the show open so they can call back. But it's been a pleasure having you on, sir, as always. I mean, I think you and I go way back. And
Yes.
we've covered all the show. Even though the broadcast tried to shut it down, even though they keep kicking you out and doing all the crazy stuff, but we still managed. We still managed to go to the very end. But I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much for coming on. Appreciate
No
it.
worries, man. Thank you very much, Baraka. Thank you everybody for watching, and to your viewers. Hopefully, I'll catch you soon.
Yeah, I'll be on a call with you soon after this. Thank you so much for coming on, sir.
All right,
Cheers. Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
All right, folks. So you can call in now. Let's go. How about we go ham today, eh? How about you call me and let's go. Actually, do I really have the time today? Oh God, I don't know if I have the time. I want to stay on the show. I want to stay on the show and talk to you guys and go back and forth. But do I have the time though? That's the question. 2 seconds, folks. 2 freaking seconds. My life is chaotic. Hold on. It's not chaotic. I like busy life. I've made it this way. Sometimes I regret it. Making my plan very tight, like 46. Literally, I have 15 minutes. I have 15 minutes to waste. I just literally got 15 minutes to waste. All right, call in. Let's go raw. Let's remove the glove. All right, uncensored. Call in. Let's go all off, okay? Okay, I mean the show is always uncensored anyway, but let's go off. Let's talk about the forbidden stuff. The things that we're not meant to talk about. Let's do all that and more. Also, one more thing I need to address, guys. What's going on in the chat, folks? What is happening in the chat? There's a lot of all right. Hello, hi. You made it through to the Baraka Show. How you doing?
Hi, Baraka. It's
Hi.
Candy.
Say it again.
1984. It's Candy.
It's Candy. Nice to meet Candy. Ooh, that's a good name. Wow.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I like your name too. Yeah, so I'm calling about all the drama in the chat, right? I've been watching it for weeks, Baraka, and it's getting out of hand, and
Right.
the people doing it have no intention of stopping. And it's not cool, right? Like, it's really not cool, but it all started on your advanced life. Like, that's when this is all began, is that far back.
Because obviously we're live. I want to fix this today. I honestly want to fix this today. Is it okay if I get on a call with you guys privately? Who's involved?
Yeah, that's fine. Like Farty Pants is involved. It came, so it came from people on Bess's channel. Like, it's documented. Do you know what I mean? I could make a whole PowerPoint presentation if I had your skills. But yeah, I would like to talk to you about it because it's starting to upset people, and it's bullying is what is happening, and some people are really wrong and they were mistaken, and it's just too much.
Yeah,
I'm going to call in every channel this week and tell them, get the people in the chat to start showing each other some respect. Like, there's children living in a war zone today, children in Edinburgh being stabbed on their school run, and we're all just in your chat being like, boo, me,
Yeah, it's definitely not good. We have a lot of horrible story to tell. I think the chat should be a little bit welcoming, to say the least.
Yeah,
should be a little bit welcoming. I don't know much of what has been taking place, but I think we should do more private call because I think there's a lot of online footprint already, and I do not want to put more of it out there.
Oh yeah, I totally get that. We are all putting our opinions out, and then other people get to read their opinions, then they get to have an opinion on our opinions. you know, you've said so much in the world that people could probably just take your voice and like put it in AI and be like, see, Baraka loves Marmite, you know, and you're like, I never said that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's do this privately. How about we in the next 15 minutes? I'll be ending the live. I'll be hopefully I'll be getting on a call with our moderators, and but I'm looking to solve this by Wednesday. How about we do before Wednesday? Any time before Wednesday, either today or tomorrow morning or after the live stream tomorrow. But thank you.
I'm around. You know, I'm here to watch your live. So when you're not live, I'm not busy.
Great. All right, that's really good. That's really good. Very warm from you. Thank you so much, Candy. Good name, by the way. Good name.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling in. I'll make sure I'll reach out to you after the live show for sure. Actually, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Let me save this number. There's like hundreds of numbers here, so it's like just in case I might forget which one it is.
Oh yeah, you're getting texts even when you switch your phone off, and
yeah, I usually turn this one off as soon as the live show ends, just in case, because I usually get random calls. Some people might be watching the stream like 5 hours later and still be calling in, thinking we're still live.
Voicemails at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. But thank you so much, Candy. Good talking to you. Good hearing your voice as well. I've seen your interaction in on the channel. It's been going on for very long. I think you are one of the consistent viewers here, and I appreciate all your support and your engagement to the chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And you keep doing what you're doing. You know, you keep me positive. You keep me thinking like there's people out there hustling for the good side. Like,
that's right. That's right. Thank you so much. All right. Bye-bye.
Well, have a good night.
You too. Enjoy your day. Cheers. All right, folks. It looks like we have to clean up the chat. We're going to do that afterwards. Man. Don't know how to do this. We'll figure it out as obviously we get on the calls with people. But look, now, I have 7 minutes on this live. Anyone who wants to call and talk anything. Nothing to do with the chat. We're going to keep that private. Anything not to do with the chat. We're going to keep that private. Call in and let's have a... Ooh, I'm missing calls already. Sorry, folks. I know you guys have to call like 3-4 times to get through. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Every time. It's like somebody who wants to get through, they have to call in like 2-3 times. I'm sorry. It's just where the phone is set up in a funny way. I've changed that now, so you can call one time and you'll be in, just like now. Hello, hi. You made it through to the Baraka Show. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, Barak. I'm doing all right. It's Ghost.
Man, like Ghost. Talk to me, Ghost.
Yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, with Macron, what you were talking about earlier with Macron and that, I just think basically what they're trying to do, they're just basically trying to say, they want to play with the big boys. He's just flexing his muscles. You know what I mean? That's what I believe anyway, that he just want to flex his muscles because everyone's in there, you know what I mean? Because I got told that all African French countries have cut ties with France. So,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, they do not want to play with France anymore. France needs another boy to bully. And they cannot bully the European countries. Yeah, so they cannot bully the West, the Middle East countries. So they have to have to play the same game as the United States. And
they have to.
And that is increasing the nukes. It looks like that way.
Okay, yeah.
So any concerns of the war that's going on in Iran?
Yeah, man. So to all the people in Iran and the kids as well, the children as well, and all the mothers that's out there, it's really devastating, to see everyone around the world watching. I just want to send my condolences to all the family and people that's lost their lives, and you know what I mean. It must be affecting loads of people that's been living in America, England, and all around the world to see their family members that's passing away. So it's not a good time right now. We just have to come together as one and just love each other. You know what I mean? So it's really sad moments, but yeah, man, it's very terrible, man. Then just allow the war, man. All these wars, like it's just all these wars, rumors of wars. It's got to stop, man. It has to stop.
Rumors of wars. Well, you heard that one. It's happening, right? It's happening. I know. We got one of us here, but yeah, it's like the it's like we was warned about this. It's happening in
Yeah,
real life, and
in real life, yeah. But they have to let you know first before they do it, innit? To try to sub you down, you get me, sponge you up a bit, you know. They always do that. These people, you know what I mean. But it's not good. It's not a good look at this precise moment.
yeah, we also covered the stuff that's taking place in the United Kingdom today in London. There was a march of pro IRGC protest.
Okay.
Do you think there's going to be any clash in the UK, given that now the pro IRGC members are coming out protesting in the United Kingdom, and we also have the pro monarchists, you know, pro free Iran, who are obviously been protesting every single weekend. Do you think those people might clash anytime? Because we've seen some videos of them clashing. It was just one video. Yes. I did want to show you guys because obviously I didn't know if it's going to be age restriction on YouTube. But
I didn't see it.
No, I did not show it because it looks, you know, it's a car being, you know, a guy stands in, it's a guy, an Iranian guy who's driving his car. Then Pakistanis came to his car and basically started smashing it up because he had an Iranian flag on it, and they obviously are pro IRGC. Do you think in the future, in the next couple of days coming, we might see these two groups of people fighting each other in the United Kingdom?
Yeah, probably, yeah. If it doesn't die down, you know, like, because you know you got people that's out there that just want to jump on the bandwagon and just, you know what I mean, get involved in that. But the way it's looking, yeah, most probably, yeah.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't look good. Now, quick one. How old are you? Just so I know which sort of conversation we can have together.
Me, I'm 28.
28. Wow.
Yeah.
No way. That is your voice give me an
inspiration. Yeah, because I look if you see me, I look very young. I've got a baby face. You know,
you got a baby voice as well. It's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
I get that for a lot. I get that a lot. Yeah.
You got a baby voice. I thought you were 17, bro. But it's good. It's good.
No. Because every time when I hear, sometimes that's why I say a lot of the times when I hear myself back, I'm like, rare. I sound a little bit young. But when I'm talking to you like now, it doesn't. I can't really hear. I have to play back and hear my voice again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely thought you were young, to be fair. That's what I was thinking. Hey, how am I talking? You know, I need to get like a parental guide, you know, consent for me to talk about nukes with you.
No.
But so wait,
yes,
we spoke last time, and you told me that you're seeing changes in the place where you living in, and you're seeing a lot of stuff that is changing. Could you tell me more about that? What was it about? I forgot. I've been having a lot of calls, but I remember it was you, and it was that.
Yeah. You know, what we were talking about, basically, like, because all of this far right and Islamists and all these like people around my area are starting to change. You know what I mean? Like the way they're looking at me. Like we was all together because this country needs to get saved, man. Like we need someone in place. Otherwise, there's going to be blood on the streets of all places. Is going to get to that. And not only that, what happens when one country starts, another country starts, and then another country starts. Then when you reach the borderline now, it's like everyone's just fighting. Do you know what I mean? And we don't want that. Because other people are watching other people's news. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, definitely. I think I see where you're going here. People are start looking you
because
differently.
Because people are watching the media, and whatever they're taking, what the media says, they run with it instead of them sitting down and figuring out. But by your awareness, you should know what's going on. Or to me, by my awareness, I know what's right and what's wrong. That's just me anyway. You know, I don't know about other people else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. It looks like we need to unite more. So I've been talking about uniting.
Yeah.
Since we started this.
Okay.
Because most of the stories that we cover is all about. It's very horrific stories that we cover. I think you probably noticed we cover the grooming gang most of the time. We cover all the stuff that the mainstream media, look at it and ignore. The stories that most people look at it and be like, "Ooh, disgusting. I don't want to, I don't even want to indulge in it." But we cover those stories, and all the time we're always trying to put the victim first, the survivors. We're trying to unite. We're trying to we're trying to speak for the voiceless, and we're trying to unite in a sense. Now, the past couple of days, there's been a lot of divisions where people are picking side, very, very quick, I have to say. And I was in a group today. I've been in a group chat where there's a lot of big shark in this group, and I won't say their name, but big people. I think you've seen, when you go to the United Kingdom marches, most of the people I'll say a lot of people on the stage are in this group.
Okay.
We're in this group, sorry. But the past couple weeks, a lot of people have been removed from this group.
Okay.
And that's because of where their stance and what they've been sharing and what's been going on. And it looks like not what you're seeing is. It looks like what you're saying is correct, because in my group as well, people are being removed because they've picked a side.
They've got their own differences. Yeah. You always got to be vigilant with that. You always start up with people that's like that. You got to be prepared for that. You'll have people there on your side, and then.
But the question is, the question I'm asking you: how do we bring it together? How do we? Do you know how a magnet? You got a magnet, and as soon as you get close together, it like comes together. You come intact. How do we bring it back together? Because we need to unite more than ever before. Talk to me.
Baraka, it's just about love, man. We need more love in this world, man. All this, as I said before on the show, all this emotion, the emotions is thin. Everybody's very thin. Everybody's already quick to attack you. You just need love, and basically just have patience. Stop being quick to judge and all of that. Do you know what I mean? Just love and sit down and just rethink from how it was back in like the 90s or the early 2000s, how England was. How Great Britain was. It was Great Britain then. Things, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There wasn't a lot of social media then, but we just need to just start, just think, come together, love each other, have more patience, and just we got two options. Either we do it or we don't do it. Do you get me? Think of the right situation instead of the wrong situation. Do you get what I'm trying to say? God gave us, you know what I mean? So we just need to just. It's not that hard, to be honest, man. Like,
actually,
it's not that hard.
I mean, to show love.
Why do people want war? And that? It's just going to cause more confusion for you, more confusion for your family. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's just a downhill. It's just going to go downhill. So, in 2026, is that what we're going to be doing? Go on.
So war, you don't like. I understand with the war, because obviously when when there's a war, people are forced to pick a side. And,
but it's not us. It's not the people. It's not our. It's them, the people that's higher up. It's not us. It's not people on the left. It's not people on the right. It's the people that's up top, and the people that's down like us. We're suffering.
Man,
you get it,
bro. You just hit the jackpot.
You know what I mean?
I'm telling you. That's correct. It's always the people at the top.
We're suffering, the people at the top. And then they're just doing this, like, playing sides and making money. So even if they lose the war, they still make money. Even if they win the war, they still make money. So, do you know what I mean? And we're not even in it.
Yeah, we're the pawn.
We're the pawn. Yeah, we sacrifice.
Yeah, we're the one be sacrificed. See, I'm sure the babies who are being bombed in Israel are the ones who are paying the ultimate price.
Man. Yeah, man.
I'm sure the babies,
that wasn't really nice.
The normal average people in Iran who've been killed for a very long time and now being bombed, they're the ones paying the price. And obviously, I hope the outcome is obviously victorious for the West and for the Iranian people. But if not, then all this was just for nothing. And it will just bring more than just more division and more fighting, more little fraction. Yeah, I hope everything goes well for the Iranian people. But we all know, even if the West loses or even if the West stops, they make money. The big guys make money either way.
They still make money. That's what I'm trying to say. I shouldn't laugh, but they still make money, man.
It's a business.
War's a business. Yeah,
it's
a business, man.
But I think
and that's what. Yes, go on.
I think the war in Iran, I'm not sure where I stand, but I think the mullahs needed to go, but I don't know the method that they've taken to take them out. I would have gone a little bit different with it, but maybe I have, of course, not maybe. Of course, I don't have the intel that they have. So that's why they made the decision that they've made. But looking from what I know from outside, I would have gone a different way of doing it. But kudos to them for actually pulling the shot and getting it done.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I can say.
Yeah.
Because Trump has been, imagine, because this is I think.
But do you reckon they're doing scaremongering, or do you believe this is a war, or is it a spiritual war? What's your take on it, Barak?
No, I don't think this is I don't think this is spiritual war. No, I don't think so. I think spiritual war is when you see the Jeffrey Epstein type of stuff. That is spiritual war. That is real shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're dealing with monsters. But when you're seeing a rocket flying in the air, bro, it's not spiritual, bro. It's not belief. It's hitting your house. It's going down. So it's not. But there could be an element of evil in there, of course. Yeah, there. There could be an element of people trying to play hero, trying to play God. Yes, of course. There could be an element of people want to claim stuff that's not theirs. Yes, there is. There could be an element of making money. 100% there is. But I don't know if it's war against if it's spiritual war, because right now babies are dying, being bombed, and when a rocket is flying in you, it's not branded with unless they write something religious on it. But even then, it wouldn't make.
But this is the thing, man. This is the thing, Baraka. They're going to hit the targets. You're going to hit the enemy. But you're hitting civilians, women and children and family. I just don't get it. Like, what, how? Do you know what I mean? Like, probably might be hitting the base. They might be hitting the base, but what about the people around? Have they gone to that area where there's no civilians, wherever they're attacking? But they don't care no more. This is crazy. This is mad out here, man. Serious, man. It's really.
When you and me and you are like sitting here using our normal little brains, and we still have hearts.
Yeah,
and we obviously we're being affected. We're still human, so we're still like thinking, hey, what the heck is going on? Why would you try to shoot and kill a baby? Because it's like, hey, why would you do that? But these people on the top, they are just pressing buttons. You have to understand, it's different when you're just looking at the target and you're shooting. You're not really thinking, how many young kids or how many girls, how many mothers will be displaced. You're just shooting. Look at what's going on in the Gulf countries. Iran is just shooting. And I'm sure same thing with Israel. They're just shooting. Obviously, they might be more precise with than Iran, but people are still dying. I know, yes, the leadership is being taken out one by one, but there's some people who have been killed that I would say did not deserve to die. Muslim or non still did not deserve to die.
A human is a human. Muslim. This is the thing, Barak. I've noticed people put their religion in front of human. Like, we need to, we're human first, and then religion. Do you know what I mean? But there's a lot of people who put their religion first and then human beings after. You get what I'm trying to say?
That's
we need
even
to
more
cut
dangerous.
that out. Because if I see someone who is a Muslim or Christian or Jew that's dying, first thing I'm going to think of, he's a human being. I'm going to save that man or woman. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So we need to stop all this thing, because it's just a divide and conquer thing with this thing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. This when I'm scared of religious people, bro.
They're the most dangerous.
They are dangerous, bro.
Dangerous.
Yeah, they are. All these clerics and stuff.
Yeah.
Even to go to some extent, even the pastors, bro. I'm too scared when they're too religious. I'm thinking, all right, bro. All right, bro.
Yeah.
Love thy neighbor, bro. Come on now. Love thy neighbor, bro. Come on. When you're too religious to the point where you don't care about your fellow human being, it's like, okay, bro.
Yeah, because you get proud, innit? You get proud within the religion because you know everything, and you get proud, and that's where.
And that's what we hate.
Yeah.
That's what we hear today, where the clerics are too they think they can do anything. They are like a little, they are above normal people, and they're like God, second to God. and they can just pull anything they want, and they see everybody else as the dominions, on this earth. It's like, hey, come on now, you're a normal human being just like myself. Pipe down.
Yeah.
You can believe in God, whichever God you want, but the moment you try to pose your religion and pose your dominance towards another, it's like, all right, now chill out, please. And that's why we're in this mess, because of course, look at what their Islamic Republic has been doing to Iran, and we're in this trouble now because of that, because these clerics, leaders thought that they could rule with religion, and they could police people with the Sharia laws. And guess what? We're in this mess now where rockets are flying in the air, where no more human being who are going to Dubai for holidays.
In that dictatorship.
Oh yeah, of course. But it's a dictatorship wrapped in a nice gold.
In a nice,
It's like smart
with a smile.
it's like a smart dictatorship where there's like a. It's not like it's not something that it's not like Saudi Arabia. Not Saudi Arabia. It's not like the normal dictatorship that we've seen where just one person is in charge. But this is more like clerics. This is like religious, pastors in that. The big guys in the religion who are making decisions, and they consider themselves very the ones who have never sinned. It's kind of crazy to suggest to say that you've never sinned, that you are the holiest person.
Yeah, but I know, man.
And therefore you meant to make decision on behalf of everybody else, and therefore you meant to be like a second person.
They're our gods, innit? They become our gods.
Our human god. Yes. That's why we're in this mess, bro. But any question before we let you go, boss?
Boss, just love, man. That's all we need. Come together, love us, unite, black, white, unite, Asian, whatever color you are in this country, and build this country for what it's like. Let's show the world about Great Britain, about what this country is about. And yeah, man, Barak, it's been a great show. I'm gonna keep listening, and man, thanks for talking to you. Bless.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
No problem.
Ghost. That's a good name. It's a good name, Ghost. I need to start thinking of mine. But thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Bye now. Bye. Hey, Ghost is a regular caller. I like Ghost. So should I start saving people's number? I think I should start saving people's numbers so I know who's calling. But yeah, folks, thank you so much for tuning in today. Let me play my little music. Do you guys like my music? I know some of you guys don't like it, but hey, we cover a lot of horrible stories here. Come on, let me at least do something that I enjoy. I enjoy being on camera, but I also enjoy doing the music. I like this. It costs me a lot to keep this music. You'll never find this music anywhere else. It's purely designed for two people, to be fair, myself and somebody else. You'll know if you know. And the fact that they've allowed me to use their music on all my videos that nobody can ever get, it's like, whoa, freaking sick. So, of course, whenever I get a chance to use it, I use it. I use it, folks. All right, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's been a lovely show, I have to say. We had Shawab. The system tried to take him out multiple times, but we still prevailed. We still came out victorious. There's war in Iran. The clouds, the rumors of war is no longer a rumor because things are being shut down. Multiple servicemen from the United States have been killed. United States, Donald Trump has said that the war is going to continue for 5 to 4 weeks. So folks, make sure you buckle up because it's not ending tomorrow. It's not gonna be a Maduro type of style of war or maybe a capture. It's gonna be fighter jets in the air, rockets in the sky, missile launchers activated, Iron Dome shooting up and down. Yeah, it's going to be music to your ears in a painful way. But without further ado, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be here to broadcast it as it comes. And that's me signing out. Thank you so much, folks. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Every single day we're being fed a narrative designed to keep us distracted, divided and dependent. But real winners, you and I, we don't outsource our thinking. We seek for the truth, we demand clarity, and we want the facts with no filters. That's why this platform exists, not to tell you what to think, but to give you the tools so you can think for yourself. While traditional medias are always playing the same predictable game, chasing clicks, protecting donors, and avoiding the tough questions, but we do the opposite. As you already know, we do the opposite. We question everything, we challenge everyone, and we go straight to the source. But here's the reality though. Being independent isn't cheap. If you want a media that isn't bought, then you have to start supporting the media that cannot be bought. And that happens to be us. Duh. Because we don't take orders from corporations, we don't bend to politicians, we don't adjust our message to fit the advertisers. Our loyalty is only for one person, and that is you, the audience, who actually cares about truth, who actually cares about transparency, accountability. And I need your help to keep that going. For as little as £5 a month, you can keep this machine spinning and you can keep the accountability alive, because that is something that we're lacking in the UK. So if you're tired of being talked down to, if you're tired of being manipulated, if you're tired of feeling like every headline is designed to push an agenda, then help us, join us, because the future belongs to the people who think for themselves. And we're building a platform that empowers exactly that. So support us. Support the independent media, support the real journalism that we're doing here, and of course support the truth, not the noise. Please go to the link in the description and support the channel. Thank you so much.